Hi, this video is designed to just give everybody who's going to be taking Econ 140 quantitative research methods with me, spring semester 2021, just to give you a heads up on what the expectations are, what we'll be doing, what I'll be asking you to do. So if there's anything that you're not comfortable with or anything we need to start addressing, we can do that right away. So the first thing is this class will be synchronous, meaning we will have scheduled meetings Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. to 9:50. That's important because if you're not there, you'll miss out. Those meetings will be both lecture and labs where I'll go through and walk through how to do things with you, which is going to mean it's going to be a lot for your computer. So you want to make sure that you have an adequate device. If you don't have a laptop or a desktop computer, we can get one loaned out to you from Sac State IRT. But let's get that started now so there's no lag. So think about your device. Think about if it's going to be able to run software while it runs Zoom and that kind of thing. And if there's anything that we can do, whether it's a hotspot, a laptop, or something else, let's work on it. IRT has a ton of resources to try and support students. So that's the first thing, your device. Second thing is software. What we'll be using in terms of software, in terms of statistical analysis software, primarily what I use are Excel for organizing data and Stata for data analysis. Excel is free with your Sac State account, so you can download it to an acceptable device through your Outlook account. So if you don't know how to do that, you can go to IRT and find out. You can send me a message. There are lots of tutorials online. Most people have Excel on their devices. I will say that Google Sheets doesn't quite work as well. It doesn't do as much. There are some plugins that we'll be needing to use or add-ons. It's called a data analysis tool pack, but I can walk you through how to download that on Excel. That's pretty easy and that doesn't cost anything, but that is one requirement. The second requirement is Stata. Excel is not strong enough statistical analysis software to do a lot of what we want to do, and Stata is a lot more advanced, a lot more capabilities. It is available in Sac State Computer Labs, which means we can go through it through a virtual desktop and use it on your own device. But again, that requires a device that can kind of handle those demands. It's a lot of RAM to use. It's a lot of memory. So that's why I think if you don't love the device you're on, we can get you a loaner from the campus. I use Stata because it's what I was taught on. It's very commonly used. It's very sturdy. It can do a lot for you, and it's pretty straightforward. There are other statistical software packages that do the same thing. Some would say better, some would say worse, in terms of both its ability to process data and in how easy it is to use. Gretel is an example of a free open source software that you can use. I'm just not as good at it, so I can't teach you how to use it. I teach Stata because that's what I know the best. R and E views are other options, and that stuff we'll talk about in class, but I just want to give you a heads up. I am expecting people to use Stata in class, and I'll teach you how to use it. That's my job. Your job is to be prepared to do it. Textbooks, the majority of our readings are going to come from this book. It's Coop's 4th edition, Analysis of Economic Data. This book is great. It walks you through step by step all of this stuff. It's pretty accessible for an econometrics book. It's pretty straightforward and easy to read. There are a lot of exercises and practical labs we'll do in here. We're going to go through almost every single chapter and read it because it's a great step-by-step guide. I will also ask you to take a look at a couple of chapters from this book, Freakonomics by Stephen Levitt and Stephen Dubner. It's a great soft, fun intro into economic analysis and inference. I'll post a couple of other articles on Canvas over time, but you definitely will want to have that Coop book. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, it's a great resource to have for a long time. The 3rd edition is acceptable, but there's just stuff that's going to be different. And so you're going to be a little bit off from what we do in class if you get the 3rd edition. I will obviously never go to your home and check what edition you have, so if you feel like you can make it work, go ahead. Other than that, class will be synchronous. Everything will be run through Canvas. I'll do my best to answer all questions. I'm posting the syllabus today, so that should be accessible to everybody. If you have any questions, there will be 2 midterms, lab assignments, participation activities, and then a final project. The point of the final project is to just dip your tippy toes into what 145 should be like and give you a sense of that moving forward so that you go to 145 best prepared possible. And that's my goal, is to prepare you in the best way possible for Econ 145. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you in Zoom.